the agent gets the state and reward or punishment from it, and accordingly take the action. And when the action is in a negative way, it gets the punishment and punishment, and so the agent know that next time this action should not be performed. And a reinforcement learning algorithm or agent learns by interacting with his environment. So the agent receives rewards by performing correct and penalties by performing incorrect operations. Yes, so let us now directly jump to the application of it. So yeah, so this is what you here you can see is an Voyage deep drive simulation platform, which was built by the reinforcement learning algorithm in the realistic simulation. In this simulation, you can design it by yourself, and you can learn with the deep reinforcement learning that how the algorithm would behave in the way. It is but this is named as Deep Drive by company Voyage. A simulator is a synthetic environment created to imitate the world, like in video game. So the we can stimulate sensors and can directly work with them, like in a real car. So you in a real car you can fix up sensors, and with this simulation you can learn it. And the other example we have here is this Deep Razor by AWS. It is a self-driving robot where you can learn and develop reinforcement learning algorithm. It is a competition by competition made by an Amazon for the purpose of racing these robot cars. And there is a simulation platform, but it is primary a physical robot equipment with cars. So here you can see these are the cameras all fixed around the cars, and the team set to make this robot learn about the track the Amazon created and have to race accordingly. And this would be all under reinforcement learning. And so autonomous driving uses imitation learning. So what is imitation learning is like imitation and reinforcement learning are often introduced as similar but separate problems. So reinforcement learning has an agent to explore the environment and give feedback, but imitation learning has a supervisor that provides the data to the learner. So it means that learning and developing new skill is done by observing this skill from another agent which is already good at it. And as you know that everybody is known about the Tesla's autonomous driving. So Tesla autonomous driving is also using deep reinforcement learning for its cars and all. So yeah, that was it. Any questions?
Done, Naldeep?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have taken this reinforcement learning and how reinforcement learning is used in automated taxi driving and how Amazon is handling. Yeah, it is
Autonomous
trend.
self-driving.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, it is the trend in machine learning. Yeah, of course, it is good. Uh, so, have you searched any research paper on this, which is related to autonomous automated taxi driving kind of thing?
Yes,
Have
I
you
see
searched?
seen some about Tesla, but actually it was so in deep that I didn't get fully the content of it.
Okay. So yeah, so you can get into that and you can gain some more knowledge and you can contribute in the form of paper presentation, because whatever the knowledge which you're gaining just for the presentation is yeah, this presentation I'm giving mark, yeah, it's good. But apart from that, whatever the knowledge you are getting and whatever the information you are gaining, have to publish that in a paper. If you ask some researcher, good researcher, those who are having many number of publications, all are whatever they are getting. Actually, I had an experience when I was working in Jain University. I was having an experience to communicate with a few eminent professors in economics and commerce field. What they're doing, actually they're observing every day routine now, they're observing in the streets how the street sellers are selling. They're talking with the street sellers and they're linking that with the business line news, and they're writing an article. Okay, so every day,
Yeah.
what they're referring and what they're getting, they're writing an article and publishing. So their reputation also getting increased. So even I'm not doing that, but I have to do that. So I'm telling you also. So please get into that. Whatever the information which you're gaining, make it as a recorded one. Then only you can, you can't express. Say for example, if you go to an interview in the sense in 2 or 3 minutes, you can't express what you have achieved. Okay, so if you are having record like I have published this paper and all, if they have seen that, automatically they understood. So this person is having this kind of knowledge in this particular field, like that. So yeah,
Yes.
you think in that perspective also. Yeah, it was nice. Okay. So we will go for the next presentation. Next is Nishant. Nishant, you can start sharing your screen and go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it my screen is visible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. So, sir, let me just inform you that I also prepared my ML training on reinforcement, because my final year project is based on the reinforcement. So, is it okay to go with that? Yes,
Yes,
right?
yes. Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So, is it visible, right?
Yeah, I actually, yes, 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 yes.
Yes, sir. So, in the topic name under trends in ML, machine learning, I created some list of trends like which are ongoing in this technology, like analysis for business forecasts and reinforcement learning, as I said, security solutions, IoT, automations. These are some real life applications which are ongoing and growing with machine learning, now day by day. So first, reinforcement learning I choose for this trending machine learning technology. So reinforcement learning is a specialized application of a deep learning that uses its own experiences to improve itself. Like any model experience firstly, and then it will improve that their state of experience, and it is effective to the point at maybe the future of AI. Like when it comes to reinforcement learning, AI, the algorithm learns by doing actually. So initially actions are tried at random, but eventually this become a logical process, and it attempts to attain specific goals. So as you can see this in a picture, our agent is here is dog, and the environment will be a lady which is throwing the stick. So for that agent, the action will be the stick. So, like environment is giving that fetch the stick. So by doing experience, it will fetch the rewards and observation, and from that observations dog will in after some time it will get that what to do with that stick. So after experiencing that observations, it will give fetch the sticks and give to the lady. So it is the basic example for the reinforcement learning. So workflow of the reinforcement learning. So first we come with environment, then we come with a reward, then it will come with agent, and agent will create a training, and then agent will train the model, and then it will come with a deployment. So as I said, firstly we have to define the environment within which the agent operates. Then we have to specify the reward signal that the agent uses to measure its performance against the task goals. So we need to define the specific rewards for that environment. Then comes the agent. So in that phase, we need to create the agent by using a neural network or lookup tables. Then comes the setup. We have to set up the training options and train the agent to tune the policies. Then at the end, we have to deploy the trained policy representation. So we have to, at the end, we have to deployment state. And no predefined suggestions are given to the reinforcement learning agent. Instead of that, the AI starts out by acting completely randomly, and eventually learns how to maximize its rewards through repetitions. So reinforcement learning allows the algorithm to develop sophisticated strategies, which will I will explain in later. Reinforcement learning is the best way to simulate human creativity in a machine by running many possible scenarios. So, like if you are you can see in this picture, our agent is human, which is talking on phone, which is busy on call. So yeah, here it is providing input like, am I audible? So the environment will give like, if the network is strong, so reaction will be positive. So it will give the positive response, and if the network is poor, it will give the negative reaction. So response will be negative, and it will if the response is negative, it will keep searching until you get the strong network. So here the environment will be a network testing zone. Then the first application which reinforcement learning is using in like chatbots. So self improving chatbots are one example of reinforcement learning effect. A goal oriented chatbot is one that is designed to help a user solve a specific problem, such as making an appointment or booking a ticket to an event. And it will use in any website, as you know. A chatbot can be trained using reinforcement learning through trial and error to become a fully functional automated assistant to a customer. So it is very helpful and to any organization to handle their customer queries. Then the part of reinforcement learning which uses in automation, uh, as you can see, is in this GIF. It will getting the data from by experiencing the ongoing process. Like some of the autonomous driving tasks where reinforcement learning could be applied include trajectory optimization. Here we can see trajectory is uh, uh, scattering, so it will stopping at that time. Then motion planning, then dynamic pathing, controller optimization, and scenario based learning policies for highways. Now you can see, for example, parking can be achieved by learning automatic policies. Then lane changing can be achieved using queue learning, which is based on like, if the lane is clear, then you have to change the lane from one to second one. Then overtaking can be implemented by learning and overtaking policies while avoiding collisions and maintaining a steady speed thereafter. So algorithms for reinforcement learnings are, there are three algorithms which are used in reinforcement learning. First is value based. In a value based reinforcement learning method, you should try to maximize a value function. So in this method, the agent expecting a long term return of the current status under policies. Then second one is policy based. In a policy based reinforcement learning method, you try to come up with such a policy that the action performed in every state helps you to gain maximum reward in the future. And the last one is model based. And in this reinforcement learning method, you need to create a virtual model for each environment, and the agent learns to perform in a specific environment. So thank you, sir. And there are some reference links which I preferred for this. Any questions?
Okay. Yeah, your presentation was good. Your slide was good. You have added yeah, appropriate things.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and with respect to reinforcement learning, you have what are all the things you have referred for this?
Sir, I referred these sites. Can I show?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Any research papers you have referred?
Sir, yes, sir. At that time, when we are working on our project, final year project, at that
Okay.
time we used our research paper for this.
Hmm.
As you remember, our project is based on mass detection. So
Yes,
at
yes,
that
yes,
time
yes.
we collected 250 kind of pictures of
Hmm.
non-masked peoples and 250 peoples with masked. So at that time we used the research paper for that purpose.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See you, Nishan. Nice, nice.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Palak, you can go ahead with your
Yes,
presentation.
yes, sir.
Palak, are you talking? Palak, are you getting any problem in screen sharing?
Sir, give 2 minutes.
I'm sorry. Again?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Today I am going to present my project, which is news detection using machine learning. Introduction. News is pieces of news that is generally spread through social media and other online media. This is often done to further or impose a certain idea, and it often achieved with political agendas. Such news item many contain false claims and may end up being by algorithm, and users may end up in the filter bubble. The problem is not only hackers going into account and sending false information. The bigger problem
So,
here
Palak,
is what we
sorry
call.
to interrupt you. So, this one is your individual, this one is for your individual presentation. Now, what you have done for machine learning's mini project?
Sir, crime data analysis.
What?
Crime data analysis.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you go ahead now.
Um, Facts.
Proceed, proceed.
Yeah. The fake are those news stories that are false. The story itself is fabricated with no verifiable facts or sources. When someone or something like a bot or a reliable resources to false spread information, that can also be considered as a fake news. In most cases, the people creating this false information have an agenda that can be political, economical, or to change the behavior. There are countless sources of fake news nowadays, mostly coming from bots that can't get tired and continue to spread false information 24 by 7. The problem is uh, to solve too hard to solve because the bots are getting better at tricking us. It's not simple to detect when the information is true or not all the time. So we need a better system that help us understand and the pattern of the fake news to improve our social media communication and the confusion in the world. In this diagram, uh, TF IDF vector uh, means it combination of TF and IDF. TF means term frequency, the number of times a word appear in the document, and the higher value means term appear more often than other. And IDF means inverse document frequency. It is a measure how significant term is entire corpus. Uh, this term TF-IDF vectorize is convert a collection of raw document into matrix of TF-IDF feature. The second term is a passive aggressive classifier. It is algorithm uh, that remains passive for a correct classification outcome and turns aggressive in the event of miscalculation and updating. Unlike the most other algorithm, does not converge. Its purpose is to make update that correct the loss, causing very little change in the norm of the weight vector. Solving the problem with Python. First, we load the data, and data comes from the Kaggle. Uh, uh, there are two file, fake.csv and true.csv. Then add a flag to track a fake and read using via removing the data because we want to use for the analysis, removing the title, convert convert a text to lowercase, removing punctuation, removing stop words, and this is a data exploration. How many articles per subject? There is some subject, government news, US political news, etc. How many fake and real article? This number defined how many fake news and how many true news in article. We can also find a fake word in the article. Mm, a binary logistic regression used in fake news detection, one for a true news and a zero for a fake news. Conclusion: fake news detection has many open issues that required attention of researchers. For instance, in order to reduce the spread of fake news, these are the references.
Okay, it was nice presentation, Palak. You can stop sharing your screen. You can think about other algorithms also for fake news detections and compare which algorithm is best, and that comparison you can publish a paper also. Yes, next.
KNN
Yeah.
is
Yes.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, Nishan.
Sir, I want to inform you that uh, uh, at submission type of this individual presentation, by mistakenly I submitted my project PPT, because at that time I am suffering from COVID-19. So I also commented over there. So I'm just informing you here.
Yeah, you change that, and if you present
Yes,
it.
yes, yes, sir. I uploaded updated PPT there over there.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I think Path Kurani is on leave. I think what is absent. Riddhi, if you're ready, you can go ahead with your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, sir. To, today is my topic is optical character recognition, OCR. Why OCR needed and what is OCR? OCR is its type of technology that allows you to extract the information of a document and turn it into a searchable and editable data, whether your document are coming in a physical pieces of a paper that need to a scan, or something like a non-searchable like PDF, and where OCR is going to allow you to digitalize the information. And the modern problem is nowadays there is a huge demand of storing the information available on a paper document in to a computer readable from the later use. And one simple way to store the information from these paper documents into a computer system, so first scan the document and then store them as an image. And the OCR, common example where OCR is used. First one is the license plates, and detect the license plates and then recognize its characteristics, since the plates shapes are relatively constant, and some approach use a simple reshaping method before actually recognizing the digits. They use the OCR in license plate. And other uses of OCR are like copy paste document, convert PDF into text, and the voucher code scanning, and like invoice processing. And when we add an element of AI and machine learning into a process, we are able to further minimize this needed recognition for more variety of document type and languages, that the way human brain recognition pattern and their context. And the challenge we have faced on OCR, that is font characteristics of characters in a paper document and a quality of the image. Due to this challenge, computer is unable to recognize the character while reading them. The resolution is the how to overcome. There is a need of character recognition mechanism to perform the document image analysis, which transform documents in a paper format to electronic format, and some texts. And the architecture of first we have to color image into convert them OCR grayscale image into binary image, so computer can read this language so easily they can convert the text. This is the binarized process in text organization algorithm. Scan image, first put it into a pre-processing module and then filter it image. Then it goes to in text recognition module. They have a different segment and features, extraction and classification. They goes to and identify the text from the image, and the module goes into a post-processing module and store the text data in proper format. And this way the image convert into PDF form, or you can access or searchable, or you can read the format through this text recognition binarized the algorithm. This is the conclusion. Many businessmen organization are undergoing the digital transformation with the help of digitalization service, and there are large volumes of paper files are being converted into a digital format, which improves the efficiency, speed up or operations, and reduce the storage cost and improves the data security. And this process is not about simply converting paper document to digital format. Optical character recognition software can help extract the important information from this scanned document and store the data in such a way that it is easily available. Optical character recognition converts these scanned paper documents and digital files into editable and searchable data. This is it, and this is my reference link I referred out. And thank you, sir. Any questions, sir?
Go to your reference, whether you have referred to research papers, no research papers. Okay. So actually, with respect to this optical character recognition, if you look into Google and all, Google Translate itself can if you take the picture of any, some printed copies, say for example, what to say this, visiting card or anything
Yes,
here, yeah, any printed copy, if you take photograph, that will take photograph of this, that is doing character recognition. Apart from character recognition, that is doing translation. So machine learning, NLP, OCR, lot of things are involved in that. So these kind of corporate companies always going one step ahead from the research community. If you go and search in the research paper, you will not get that kind of thing. But we, as a student or as a professor, or as a common person, we have to. But how Google is doing that information you never get. Okay, but you can search, you can refer the research community and journal papers, what is going on in this OCR, and you can analyze that, and you can get some idea,
okay,
and you
sir.
can go further also. So that also
Okay,
you need to concentrate. Okay.
okay, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, Riddhi, yeah, you're done with your presentation. Yes, yes, Parth, your Parth communicated with me, Parth Purani. So, yeah. Next is after Riddhi Nandanvadra is available. Not here. Rudvi. I think Riddhi Nandanvadra is 12:50 timing. Rudvik Shashi Ranjan, Sheena, Sherin. These are all the persons need to do the presentation for. No one is available now. Balakrishna, have you done your presentation? Balakrishna, have you done your presentation or not? Balakrishna.
Done, sir.
Done, right? Yeah. I remember. Okay, Krunal also have done. Sonal, you informed to the actually Riddhi Nandanvadra, Rudvik, Shashi Ranjan, and then Sheena Sherin have communicated through Telegram. Possible they can do now because now slot is available. Yes, please.
Sir, I have informed to Rutvi.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Yes, Sonal, Balakrishna, and Kunal, how the status of the city, your family, and everyone is fine, right, in this COVID situation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So,
Yes, sir.
Kunal is basically from Rajkot or some other city?
I'm from Surat, sir.
Surat, okay. How the things are going over there?
Like the cases are exponentially increasing every day, but they have implemented a night curfew, and so and people are also like getting more literacy about how critical the COVID can be. So they're like since there was the first wave, the in the second wave, people are taking more precautions towards it. So it is like we can control it in our city. And also, Surat Municipal Corporation are also like doing great job to control everything.
Okay, okay. So, whether the hospital shortage and oxygen shortage is there, the city?
Yes, kind of because SMC like Municipal Corporation has already developed one website where every patient can find vacancy in every hospitals and stock of remdesivir injections and all that kind of things. So you could just go to that website and look for vacancies of the bed, and they are real time. They are updated on real time, so it is quite easy for everyone to go through it, right?
Okay, okay,
So,
okay.
so there is a shortage, but not like very much. Like you could
Mm,
find at least one or two bed in every hospital.
okay. So this, Mumbai, in Mumbai, I heard it is getting reduced. Uh, I mean, the number of cases are declining, but in Gujarat, it is going up, right? Is it getting reduced or still going up?
Uh,
Every
maybe
day.
we'll get true figures after West Bengal's elections.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that actually the Chennai High Court judge announced like severely scolded Election Commission of India.
Yes,
The
because
only reason is Election Commission of India for the second wave's big, impact. Actually, in South, they have conducted election, and in West Bengal, many elections. What is the necessity of this election in this pandemic? They can postpone. For few months,
Okay.
what will happen actually? For yeah. So lot of rallies, but in South also they've conducted many campaigns, election campaign, many meetings. That is that was the main reason for this bigger.
Yeah. Gujarat government will likely impose lockdown after election results of West Bengal.
Okay.
And 29 cities in Gujarat has already implemented night curfew till
Okay.
5th May.
Okay. I think Rudvi is there. Rudvi, can you please share your screen and go ahead with your presentation?
Yes, sir, just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, okay. In Rajasthan, we're having lockdown till 31st. Good. But the lockdown also, uh, because of lockdown, the lower level people affected a lot. The daily wages
No,
story.
sir, like laborers are allowed to work.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sir, should I start?
Yeah, you can start, Rudvi.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I have chosen my topic reinforcement learning for the PPT, and these are the outlines which I'll be these are the outlines, or we can say the overview, which I'll be giving you in this particular PPT, that is introduction. What are the elements of reinforcement learning? What are the problems faced in reinforcement learning and their solving methods? So, firstly, we'll start with introduction. That what is machine learning? So machine learning is nothing, just we can say algorithm that allows the computers to learn uh, based on the data. Like how we humans learn is just like it is what we can say that it just um, sorry sir, 1 second.
Okay.
So machine learning allows the machines to learn in the similar way that human does, on the basis of the data or database which has been provided to that particular machine. The major focus of machine learning research is to automatically learn from the complex patterns and make intelligent decisions based on the data which is being provided to the machine. So there are three types of machine learning. First one is supervised learning, second one is unsupervised, and the third one is reinforcement learning. So in supervised learning, the label data is being provided to the machine just in order to get the accuracy of the data which is already been present. So the input and the output is decided in supervised learning. The input is just been provided to the machine, or we can say the label data is just being provided to the machine, just in order to check the accuracy of the previous data. And in unsupervised learning, the unlabeled data is being provided to the machine, just input has been provided, and the output is completely dependent on the machine and on its learning, which it has gained till now. And in reinforcement learning, it is similar to human learning. It learns from the environment in which it is present right now, and every action has some impact in the environment. The environment provides rewards if the learning is right, and it provides a punishment if the learning which it has gained is wrong. So what is the meaning of reinforcement? So we can say it is an occurrence of an event in relation to response that tends to increase the probability that the response will occur in the same situation which it has learned from the environment. And reinforcement learning is the problem that is faced by the agent that learns behavior through trial and error interactions with the dynamic environment. As I previously said that if it learns correctly, it is being rewarded, and if the learning is incorrect, then it has been punished. And reinforcement learning is how to act in order to maximize a numerical reward. So reinforcement learning is not any type of neural network, nor it is an alternative neural network. It is just an orthogonal approach for learning machines, that how they react in their environment. And reinforcement learning, it basically emphasizes that learning feedback that evaluates the learner's performance without providing any standards of correctness in the form of behavioral targets, like example bicycle learning. So these are the elements of reinforcement learning. The first one is agent, then the action, and third one is environment. So basically what it does is, agent is an intelligent program which learns from its environment. Environment is the external condition provided to that agent, and policy means that it defines the agent's behavior at a given time. And reward function, if the defined goal, we can say, is achieved, then it is being rewarded. And value function, the reward function indicates what is good in an immediate sense, while a value function specifies what is good in the long run. And the value of a status, the total amount of reward an agent can expect to accumulate over the future starting from the state. And model of the environment means the behavior of the environment which we predict. So these are the steps of reinforcement learning. Firstly, the agent observes an input state. Then action is being determined by a decision-making function policy. Then the action is being performed. Then the agent receives a reward, or we can say punishment, from the environment on the basis of its learning. And the information about the reward given for the state action and that particular action pair is being recorded. So the problem that has been faced in reinforcement learning is Bandit's problem. So it basically extends reinforcement learning by ignoring the state and try to balance between exploration and exploitation. So we'll discuss this with the help of an example. So like we can imagine we are in a casino facing multiple slot machines, and each is figured with an unknown probability of how likely you can get a reward at one play. So basically what the exact problem here is that what is the best strategy to achieve the highest long-term rewards. And as I earlier mentioned, that it tries to balance between exploration and exploitation. So we'll see that what exploration and what exploitation is. So exploration simply means to balance between the known versus the new processes. Example, there's a favorite restaurant of mine right around the corner, and I go there every day. So I would be like quite confident of what I will get, but I will miss the chance of discovering an even better option. So if I want to keep on trying new processes all the time, very likely I might end up eating unpleasant food from time to time. Similarly, online advisors try to balance between known most attractive ads and the new ads that might even be more successful. So this is what exploration means. And exploitation, it doesn't want to take any kind of risk. It is just basically meant on the learning which it had gained till now. So it is not most likely to take risk, whereas in exploration, it is willing to take some risk to collect information about the unknown option. So the problem solving methods for reinforcement learning, the first one is dynamic programming. So in dynamic programming, it is a classic solution method. It basically requires a complete and accurate model of the environment. Then the methods which we use in dynamic programming are policy evaluation and policy improvement. In policy evaluation, iterative computation of the value function for a given policy, that is the prediction problem. And policy improvement, it is the computation of improved policy for a given value function. The second problem solving method can be greedy algorithm, which takes the best action most of the time, but it does not. But it does random exploration occasionally. So the action value is estimated according to the past experience by averaging the rewards associated with the target action that we have observed, that we like I have explained before. So it tries to explore. So this was the problem solving method and the applications which we use. So industry automation is the first application, then trading and finance. The third is natural language processing, healthcare, engineering, news recommendation, gaming, marketing, and advertising. So, sir, this is all from my side. Thank you.
Okay. What kind of job you are doing?
So, my job has not started right now, but I'm like doing my training. My training is going on.
What training you are getting?
So it's from TCS. We have been provided a portal in which several sections are being provided to us. It is how you should present yourself in front of somebody, and there are some various sections, and there is some on Python databases, and what are the basic requirements in, when I'll be entering the company, what are the basic requirements which I need to know. They are providing that on like they are providing training on that first.
Okay. So that is the thing which is going on. Okay, your presentation was nice, and whenever I'm giving this kind of presentation, I ask you to refer the research journals also. Okay,
So
then that will give next level exposure to you. Okay, yeah, your presentation is good.
thank you, sir.
Next, who is the next turn? Rudvik is there. Rudvik is not available. Then Shashi Ranjan, you can go ahead if you are ready. Shashi Ranjan went out. Sheena, are you ready? Sheena? Yes, Sheena, I'm not getting your voice. No, you're not audible. I think for me, you're not audible. Rudvi, can you able to hear Sheena's voice?
No, sir, she's not
Yeah.
audible.
Sheena, you're having some issue with your mic or something. Okay. Okay, okay.
Is there any idea about our midterm exams?
Midsem 2 is going to happen. I don't know the date, but yeah, I communicated the materials portion to you, right?
Yes, sir, but when will be the final exams happening? Will it be finished like till the end of May, or it will be extended?
Which one? Which one you are asking? Final exam.
Final exam.
Final exam also going to happen through online only.
No, sir, like in the month of May it will happen, or it will be like extended further.
I don't know the date. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
you will get.
Am I audible
I
now?
think.
Yes.
Yeah, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay, sir.
So you will.
Can I start presenting?
Yes, yes. You start sharing your screen. Rudvi, I think you will get at the end of this month. I mean next month. I don't know the date actually. What they're planning, but after 15th, some date you'll get your final exam. I think.
Okay, sir.
Sheena, you can share your screen.
Okay, sir. So I have to connect to Google Chrome because Mozilla is not letting me share the screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So am I audible? Yes,
You're
sir.
audible. You're audible. Yes.
Okay, sir. And is my screen visible?
Yeah, we are getting your screen.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I have presented my screen and the topic is trends in machine learning. So first, we'll begin with introduction. So machine learning is used in everywhere in every field we see. Everything that we're using now is related to machine learning. Let it be Netflix recommendations or Alexa or Google or Siri, whatever we have in our phones. Everything is related to machine learning. And I think the future is machine learning because whatever is being built now is being built considering machine learning. So the various trends in machine learning that are being used today is in finance because all the banking sectors, all the major banking sectors are using machine learning to detect frauds and to detect or to enhance the customers' experiences. Another trend is healthcare. In diagnosing various medical issues or other things, we use machine learning. And the last one here is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the main concern for people, and people are using machine learning to see cyber frauds. So these are the various examples where machine learning is being used in today's world. But example that I took for my presentation is the autopilot. It's one of my most favorite ones, and I think that this one is going to be very huge in the future. So self-driven cars are being built by Tesla, and in India is being built by Tata Motors. So it basically uses the autopilot and it uses deep learning algorithms to solve the problems or to enhance the customer's experiences. It has this autopilot that takes images from 360-degree view of the car and has sensors that detects if there are any soft objects or hard objects outside the car, and it collects information from the car. It collects huge amount of information, and then based on certain algorithms, it predicts the output. So it has several radars that takes 360-degree views of the car, and then based on that, it provides various algorithms and see if there's any object around the car. So if there's even heavy rain or fog or dust, it can still work properly. But even uses neural networks that uses the cutting edge research to train deep neural networks on problems ranging from perception to control. And it also has 70,000 GPU hours to train. So it uses an autopilot that has neural networks, which involves 48 networks. It even uses its autonomy algorithms that is used to track how many cars are there or various categories of cars that here we can see in the image. One is the SUV, another is the passenger sports or the police car. So it uses various algorithms and it has a various huge amount of data which collects and it trains on that data. And even if the test case fails, so it just stores that test case into its algorithms and then functions according to that. So there's less chance of error in the future. So these are the references that I used for my presentation. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so Sheena, are you working in a
Yes, sir.
company now?
Yes, sir.
Which company?
So Wiley M3. My internship is going on, and from the next week it will be full-time work.
Okay, so it is. What is the nature of your job? What you're doing over?
So right now I'm learning Spring and Spring Boot, and from the next week I'll be working on UI and UX.
Okay. So at present, your internship is on what actually?
So we covered
I mean, what
various.
kind of work you're doing over there?
So we covered lots of technologies like Java, Angular, and then right now it's Spring Boot. And after a week, I'll be doing on UI and UX.
Okay, okay. So this, do you have any possibility to get into the machine learning and all?
So there will not be any possibility, but I always wanted to learn machine learning, so I will learn. Like,
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, so you have your presentation was good, but if you get into in deeper of any one application by referring some research journals and all, that will be beneficial for you. But if you get into the company in an R&D part, okay, so it
okay,
will be
so
very useful. I mean, don't think like this paper presentation and research kind of things are not suitable for the developers or the person who those who are working in a company as a developer. But yeah, if you get into this R&D kind of thing, I mean, if you get in touch with research publication and all, if you do some quality publication and if you refer the research community and if you keep in touch with that, if there is any opportunity in your organization or some other organization, you can get into that and you can improve your career to large extent.
sure, sir,
Okay.
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
get in touch with that also. Yes. Okay. Yes. See you. Anyone need to present? Ruth? I think.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
actually,
Sonal.
he is corona positive, so he is not able to like present now.
Who?
Sir, Shashi Ranjan.
Shashi Ranjan. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will allocate some other timing for Shashi Ranjan. Now Rudvik Makana is there, right? Makwana,
Yes,
Rudvik.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you go ahead with your presentation, Rudvik.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Yes, yes.
So their message showing you must grant permission in order to screen share.
I'm sorry, Rudvik. Yes, Rudvik.
There are some error. They say they can't share your screen, sir.
Why?
I don't know, sir. The message is showing that and say that you must grant permission in order to screen share. Just a minute, sir. I'm check on that.
Change the browser.
Okay. I'm not restricted. Yes, Kunal?
Changing the browser might resolve that problem.
Yes, yes. It's working. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible. Go ahead.
So my topic is KNN algorithm. So basically the KNN algorithm is mainly used in classification algorithm to recognize the many pattern, like we can say that it is used in handwritten recognition, image recognition. Uh, it is also used in data mining process. There are many names for the KNN different algorithms. So I can go with the direct to what is the KNN. KNN known for the nearest neighbors. So we can say that their image, this is are the test records, and this is the new target image test record. So the we can measure the nearest distance. We can say the blue line is the nearest distance for this. So it will work for that. When the nearest image, so that we can recognize the image is for the why we do in our K9 algorithm, I can directly explain by image. There are two type of category 1 or 2. We can show that there are a new data point appear. So the new data point, which way to go, category or a category. We can say that the new data point is, hello, is it, hello sir, I am audible?
Yes, you are going in a right track. You go, it's audible and your screen is visible.
Yes. Okay, I think I lost the internet, that's why. The new data point, which way to go, category or category, we can show that the nearest neighbor from category A are more than compared to category B. So the new data point go to category A. There are a few formula for distance measuring. We can say Euclidean distance, Manhattan, Minkowski distance formula. I can directly go with the example of where we can use. There are recommendation system for Netflix, YouTube, LinkedIn also. Uh, for example, we
I
can say
think
that they are a new.
Ludwig,
Yes, sir.
you're changing the slide, right? That is not
Yes, sir.
reflecting here. You can
Sir, which
press
slide you can show?
no. That
They
is
are a KNN algorithm.
yeah. That is in freeze mode. Your name, enrollment number. That
Oh,
only.
sorry, sir.
Yeah, you put
I did not know, sir.
full screen mode or click F5. Yeah. Now. Yes. Now it is reflecting. Go ahead.
So I can go.
No,
I can explain by everything
no need to
from the
repeat.
start.
No need to repeat. You go from that place.
Okay, sir. For example, there are new training data set appear. We can say that they are Netflix in there. Netflix. They are a new recommendation system, new suggestion. They are a new uh, action type movie appear. The distance variable. They are the user logged in this system, and the data set is compared. There is the nearest k node. The k equal to 1. That means the for example we have action movie. The user watch action movie more, then after the nearest node, there are a few horror or drama movie can show. The which the when the new movie appear, it will check that distance is how measure the distance, and the distance measure and go to the action type of movie. If they are action type movie, so the net notification appear. If they are another type of genre movie, so the recommendation system not go. Okay, another recommendation, there are mainly two type of recommendation, collaborative filtering or content-based filtering. For example, we can actually show in LinkedIn, the one person following this person, yeah, so that we can also see that this person, for example, they are a new person suggestion. If this person follow this person, we also know the notification or ignore the message. For example, in KNNet, they are of class for this girl friend suggestion list.
Yes, Ludwig. Are you communicating? I think there is some network issue with Ludwig. We'll wait for a few seconds, then I will start with sharing. Sharing, are you ready?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Wait for a few seconds.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, Sharon, you go ahead.
Yes, sir. So can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, I am seeing your screen. I am seeing your screen. Go ahead.
Okay. So what is
Ludwig,
machine learning?
give me a second. Ludwig,
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There are less internet of. That's why I am disconnected.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you have few minutes, right, to
Yes,
end
sir.
your. Okay. Sharon, can you hold for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
few minutes?
yeah.
Yes. Ludwig, you can start presenting and you convey and conclude.
Sir, when can I disconnected?
You disconnected.
I can explain the how to choose Keynote.
Yes. That you explained.
Yes, I discussed the strength and weaknesses of this KNN. It is very simple and can be applied from any distribution. It is very good classification if the number sample of very large. There are also weaknesses available. If the number of large, then we can say that it will take more time to train the model. For more better accuracy, need large number of sample for that. Choosing K may be tricky. We can say that the image for this, if the number of sample more appear, so we can say that it will take more time. And in we can say that we can also see that the Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, or I can explain in LinkedIn also. There one example is credit card fraud detection. How it we can say that it will check the if the validation is good or not. For that, it will go for it is a fraud credit card or not. I also explain before the it is using classification, so that it is use speech recognition, handwritten detection, or image recognition. Okay, that's all, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, Ludwig Makwana, your presentation was nice. Uh, so are you working in a company now?
Yes,
You
sir.
said you
Yes, sir.
got
I'm working.
which one? Which one?
Sir, there is a soda in mine company in Ahmedabad.
Hmm. What kind of work you are doing over there? What kind of work you are doing over there?
Sir,
What is your job niche?
my job, I'm currently as an intern. I'm doing a full stack web developer.
Okay. Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
For your
Sorry for
career.
the internet connection, sir.
It's okay. So,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Sharon, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay. So you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So what is a machine learning? So let me start by explaining what machine learning is. Machine learning is where we um, teach the computers, okay, there is no human interaction over there, but the machines learn from the data, you can say, or the information that we give to it. So from this flowchart itself, you can say that a past data from a past data, a machine analyzes it, and then it trains itself, and then it predicts an output. So that's what a simple flowchart of machine learning could be, we could say. Then the processes involved in machine learning is, first we will gather the data. Okay, in this gathering process, it can happen that this data will include different kinds of data, which can happen that the machine does not require it. Okay, some data. So that's why we have the second process, that is the data pre-processing, where we filter out those data which are not required by the machine. Then we choose a model. Okay, and this model, we will give the data to this model, and then this model will train itself using that data. After that, we will test this model, like how much does this model have been able to learn from this data. And then we will tune this model, that is, we will make the performance to its maximum. Okay, performance of the machine to its maximum. And then after all this process, the machine will successfully be able to predict the output. Okay, so Snapchat. We mostly this young generation use this Snapchat, right? So in this Snapchat is basically famous for its filter. Okay, so how does this filter work? First of all, it tries to find out the points over the face, and then we connect it with. Then they connect with each other. One minute. So yeah, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so first of all, we try to at in the face. First of all, the points are identified, and then after that, the filter will be applied to it. Like I'll take the other example like this. Okay, so there is the matrix of numbers. Okay, this numbers try to find out the color pattern on the face. Okay, and after that, the points will align themselves onto the face, and after that, this Snapchat filter will be successfully applied over to it. Now, popular algorithms in machine learning, that is the linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and k nearest neighbors. So in this, I will be explaining you about linear regression. So basically what linear regression is, that it tries to find out the best fit line from the points. So now what does this best fit line mean, right? So this line is the we can say that the line is which is having the minimum distance with the data points, and the data points among themselves have a minimum distance. Like for example, if you take this line, then here you can see that this line is having a this line is much farther from this point than this point. That is, it is not equally distant with the other points. So this, we cannot say that this has a best fit line. Next is this line. Now for this line, you see this point, for this point and this point, this line is very far, but as compared to this point, it is close. So this cannot be also called a best fit line. Next is this line. Now, for this line, you can say that the points among themselves are also near, and also these points are near with this line as well. So we can say that this line is a best fit line. So that's it, sir.
Okay, so your presentation was nice. You explained in a good way, like how the Snapchat is working and all. Okay, but this linear regression and the basic algorithms, the usage of these algorithms and all famous, and this thing is the main intention of this presentation is the reason which I have, I mean, reason behind this presentation is, so you have to explore a new area, a new application of machine learning, how it is in a new application, like say for example, you know, today I have listened one presentation which is about how actually medical, sorry, precision medicine, like precision agriculture is there. Precision agriculture, we are giving irrigation to the plants and we are doing all the things, but we are not measuring. We don't know how much quantity of water is enough for a coconut tree, how much quantity of water is enough to a lemon tree. We don't know. That may be vary according to the temperature, that may be vary according to the environment and according to the soil, it vary. Lot of things are there, considering all the things and giving exactly what it need is actually precision agriculture. The same way the medicine is different in, say for example, for corona and all, the medical science don't have any medicine, and lot of diseases are there. For those diseases there is no medicine, and if you go and meet a doctor and telling I am having a fever, so giving a paracetamol to you, a dose of paracetamol, if I am going and approaching the doctor also, they will give the same, mostly same. They're doing some diagnosis, but they're giving same medicine to the n number of people, but this is not good actually, because your body is totally different from my body, and every individual gene is different, or individual bodies. See, our individual human body is totally unique from other body. It is having some similarity, but it is totally unique. So the same medication which is given to you is may not be applicable for me. That's why in the, what to say, in the vaccine also a lot of discrepancies are there, and vaccine lot of controversies are going on. So if you concentrate on this precision medicine, based on the gene and analyzing your body completely and proposing a proper medicine, that kind of trend is going on. Lot of researches are going on, and companies, the medical companies, are investing a huge amount on that kind of area is going on. Like that, if you explore something, not only reading the content from the magazine and web, instead of that, if you read the content from the research journals, actually, as a student, you can read content from the websites, content from, say for example, you're showing your references like towards datascience.com and other.com. Everything is there in the web, you can read that. But actually, if you go to a person, those who are well educated, like the research fellows, or a doctor are not a doctor who have completed MBBS. If you get into a doctor, those who have completed masters and into PhD kind of thing, they used to read the content from research journal, reputed research journal. Then only they can be in trend and they can find new things. So like this, you have to improve your skill and you have to go to that level. You have to see the research journals, and you have to look at the content in that, and you have to understand the trend. Then only you can able to compete with that, and you can excel in your career. You can go next level in your career, you can earn more, you can improve your career to large extent. That are the things I'm expecting from you. Okay, apart from that, your presentation was nice. Yeah, that was the advice
Okay, sir.
from my side.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So Sherin, you are working in which company?
So I'm working in Meditab.
Meditab.
Yeah, Meditab software in
It's
Ahmedabad.
about what they are doing
It's
actually.
medical.
What is your okay? Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
So medical means what
Actually,
what is the
their product is like there you can appoint a patient. Okay, the patients can appoint themselves also, or like basically our products are being used by clients, clinics, and as such. And even patients also have the access to our product, and they can themselves appoint themselves, or the what can I say, the clinics also appoint their patient. Then there the doctors can mention like the record of each patient. Okay, record of each patient's medical history is being kept over there. And yeah, that all, like.
okay? So simply you're giving a storage system, or apart from that, are you getting into this machine learning stuffs?
Like whether a product is using machine learning, you're asking that.
Yeah, 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 yes.
See, so like our product, no, it's actually right now it's a desktop application. Okay.
Okay, in order to store the patient details and presenting it in a convenient way.
Not
Is
just
that your
patient details, not just
okay?
patient details. Like, see, when you go to a hospital, you take case, right? And
Yes,
then the doctors will prescribe you something. And so these all like what you have. Okay, that will be written onto a paper. So these all stuff is maintained in our product itself. Okay.
yes,
And here you can also, here they also have the drug database, like all the prescription details are also available over here. And it's a huge product, like it
yes, yes.
has
I
many
understand medical
features.
record maintenance, right?
Yeah, so it's a very huge. So apart from that, one thing that our company is doing is that like when you go to pharmacy, there people will be giving you the medicine, right? But we have developed a robot who themselves who itself, like that. Have you seen the, what can we say, that swiping robot? Have you seen, like the one which cleans the home?
Yes, yes,
Have you
yes,
ever
yes.
seen? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like that only this product is like that only this product looks. And this product, what does it do is that it from the prescription details, it fetches those prescriptions. And it put the prescriptions um, into a table, like looking tablet, like for this
Okay.
day this much medicines need to be taken, for this day this much. So that complete prescription is made ready by the robot and given to the patient. So that is one, I guess, a robot that our company has built.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
I
all the
don't
best
come
for
in.
you.
Yeah. Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
yes. I'm sorry.
I don't come in that department. I have
Okay, okay.
been doing the desktop thing till
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like
I
I've
understand. I
been
understand.
using.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the best for your career. Okay. See you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, sir.